Gaming Bolt presents 15 things you absolutely need to know about Battleborn. Gearbox is back at it again with their first original game in years. From spending our days in the world of Borderlands to now reaching the last star in the whole universe for survival, Gearbox have always brought their A-game to the forefront when creating awesome new IPs in the video game industry. This new MOBA-style shooter, just don't call it that to Gearbox's face, will not only flip you around, rip you off your seat, but it'll also have you screaming so much joy while you're at it. This beautifully rendered story-based style adventure shooter is here to show us that a game doesn't have to ship with bare minimal specs. No, it can launch with all the features, but still have a few extras to hand out afterward. So, if you haven't been paying attention, Battleborn looks amazing, and these are 15 things we think you should know about this upcoming game. More than a MOBA. Battleborn takes us to the last star, Solace, in the universe, far into the future. Aliens from all around the universe are gathering on a nearby planet, orbiting this star, as it's the only place left habitual for survival. Naturally, not everyone gets along on this planet, and a great evil is instigating their fights. These characters battle in a large arena, much like a MOBA, massive online battle arena. But Gearbox would totally differ from the use of that term. Gearbox would say Battleborn is a cooperative, competitive first-person shooter that takes inspiration from many different genres in gaming. 5 factions. Battleborn is hugely focused on its large roster of characters, but these characters aren't lone rangers fighting for survival on their own. They all belong to at least one of 5 total factions within the game. These factions include the Generate Imperium, United Peacekeepers Republic, the Rogue, the Eldred, and the Last Light Consortium. Each of these factions are out for their own survival, and each have their own agendas in which they believe they should control the battlefield. Expansive loot system. The loot system within Battleborn will definitely make the game much more interesting than, say, a game where farming and grinding for hours on end will get you one special item. Loot, much like other games of its kind, comes in 3 different types: common, uncommon, and rare. Each of these packs will give out 1 to 3 perks, depending on which one you choose to purchase. These packs are purchased through in-game money that can be earned in single-player and multiplayer. Money is handed out according to how well you complete missions. Each perk that is unlocked will give characters different abilities and awesome powers that only last a short time though, so make sure you use your loot packs wisely. 25 character roster. Battleborn is going to ship with a lot of characters to choose from, 25 in fact. That is a lot of characters to choose from. From cat-like charters to mushroom men, bears, and other strangely familiar sentient beings, this game definitely wants you to not only get your toes wet, but just jump right into the deep end and explore to your heart's content. Of course, more characters will also ship after the game's launch for free and in paid DLC. Various playstyles. Speaking of 25 characters to choose from, what would a huge game like this be if all the characters played exactly the same? Well, don't worry there. Battleborn is going to have not only 25 characters to choose from, but each one will have its own unique fighting style for any type of player. From melee-style player to assault rifle slingers, massive swords and parkour, Gearbox are trying to cover their bases and make as many people happy as possible. There aren't too many games out there these days that allow for such a vast variety of gameplay styles to choose from. Split screen. For those dedicated to the old ways of play dating back several years, Gearbox hasn't forgotten your kind at all. Full split screen will be available upon launch of Battleborn. That means every kill, every adventure, every movement you can have be played with a friend, by your side on the couch. With most AAA games taking out this feature these days, Gearbox are trying to bring back those styles of gameplay we know and love and still don't want to say goodbye to. Pull in a friend, start up that split screen mode and rip into this game ASAP. 10-player online. Battleborn is ready for online competition with support for up to 10 players, 5 vs 5 online battle system for the control of Solace. What better way is there than to experience this engrossing game with 5 friends on either side? battling it out to see who will win the day and ultimately survival. 3 game modes. With a vast story mode, you may get lost and forget all about the expansive multiplayer mode available right from the start in this huge game. Online multiplayer will not only support up to 10 players in a single session, but it will also launch with 3 game modes as well. These 3 modes include Incursion. Take out the enemy's 2 Spider sentry drones before they get to yours. Capture. It's a classic capture and control showdown between 2 teams of heroes. Meltdown. Each team marches waves of minions to their death and scores points for every minion who throws themselves into the incinerator. The team with the most scrap metal wins. Not leveling up. Battleborn's unique leveling system for your character will be unlike anything you've experienced before. At least that's what GEARBOX are hoping for. This game will not let you continually level your character up to a vast level to where only you and a few other elite players will get special perks and playstyles that no one else will be able to ever see. Instead, GEARBOX have implemented a new way that allows you to level up your character in one specific game. What happens when that game is over? Your character starts over as well. There is no prestige or variant that allows your character to continually grow and outperform everyone else. Each player has an opportunity to make each game his or her own based on opening skills, and of course the perks they've unlocked through looting. First original game since 2009. Since 2009, GEARBOX haven't created one game outside of the Borderlands franchise. Until now. Battleborn is in fact the first original IP from GEARBOX since 2009. GEARBOX are definitely putting their best foot forward and going nice and slow until they come out with a game they themselves can be proud of. Inspirations. Interestingly enough, Battleborn is an inspired game that takes notes from many different types of game genres. The team at GEARBOX took inspiration from the likes of fighting games, MOBAs, RPG and actual toy lines from the 1980s. That's a little insane to think that this game is drawing from so many genres a lot of us know and love. Season Pass. Battleborn will ship with a Season Pass, as most games these days do, but this Season Pass is no joke, as it will include 5 different add-on packs that will not only expand the worlds you play in, but bring new and exciting adventures, new characters and much more story to go around. Free character DLC. Interestingly enough, GEARBOX have also included some free content for anyone who purchased the game, such as Day 1 DLC character and possibly, hopefully, other content along the way. So go grab the game and make sure you get that Day 1 content right as it launches. A new character means new gameplay style, which can give you the advantage you need in the battlefield. GEARBOX's Battleborn investment. How is this even possible? It just is. GEARBOX have indeed invested more into Battleborn than Borderlands 1 and 2 together. The CEO of this MOBA style game has called this game development a big bet and hopes that it works out for the best. So if everything goes right, we can almost certainly expect a second game in the future. 5-player story mode. Now this is really cool. Battleborn will support up to 5 players in the story mode. That's more than most games with a co-op story mode offer in much bigger AAA titles. So make sure you gather your friends from around the world and experience the grand adventure together.
Like this video? Why not give us a like and subscribe? We try and upload amazing videos almost every single day. Thank you for watching this video and we'll see you on the next one.